Atomic Habits by James Clear is a transformative book that offers practical strategies to help individuals create and sustain positive habits while breaking free from harmful ones. Here are some of the best ideas from the book on how to become a better person. The power of atomic habits. Clear emphasizes that making small, incremental changes in your habits can lead to remarkable long-term results. He introduces the concept of atomic habits, which are tiny habits that, when practiced consistently, have the power to shape your identity and transform your life. Reading one page. Instead of overwhelming yourself with a goal of reading an entire book, start by committing to reading just one page every day. This small change makes it easier to establish a reading habit and can gradually increase over time. Doing one push-up. If you want to develop a regular exercise routine but struggle with motivation, start by committing to doing just one push-up every day. This minimal effort makes it easier to initiate the habit and can lead to further exercise engagement. Meditating for 1 minute. Instead of aiming for long meditation sessions right from the beginning, start by dedicating just 1 minute to meditation each day. This simple act helps you establish a mindfulness practice and can eventually be extended to longer durations. Writing one sentence. If you're looking to develop a writing habit, begin by committing to writing just one sentence each day. This small action helps you overcome the resistance to starting and builds momentum for more extensive writing sessions. Drinking 1 glass of water. To improve your hydration habits, commit to drinking 1 glass of water as soon as you wake up. This simple action kickstarts your day with a healthy habit and can lead to increased water consumption throughout the day. Sending 1 gratitude text. Cultivate a habit of gratitude by sending 1 text message each day to express appreciation to someone in your life. This small act of kindness strengthens relationships and fosters a positive mindset. The key idea behind these examples is to break down habits into the smallest possible actions. By starting with these tiny changes, you lower the barrier to entry and create a foundation for consistent habit formation and eventual growth. By focusing on making small improvements and implementing atomic habits, you can create a foundation for positive change and personal growth. The principles in atomic habits are easy to understand and applicable in various facets of life, from fitness and health to productivity and relationships. Embrace atomic habits and start your journey towards becoming the best version of yourself. The habit loop. Clear explains the habit loop, consisting of a cue, a routine, and a reward. By understanding this loop, you can identify the triggers that initiate your habits, the actions you take, and the rewards you seek. Here's an explanation of each stage and some examples. Cue. The cue is the trigger or signal that prompts you to engage in a specific behavior. It can be an event, time of day, location, emotional state, or any other sensory or environmental factor that sets off the habit. Examples of cues include: hearing your morning alarm clock triggers you to get out of bed. Feeling stressed at work triggers you to reach for a snack. Seeing your running shoes by the door triggers you to go for a jog. Routine. The routine is the action or behavior itself, which is the response to the cue. It's the habitual behavior you engage in as a result of the trigger. Examples of routines include: brushing your teeth and flossing after waking up in the morning. Opening a social media app and scrolling through the feed when feeling bored. Going for a run after putting on your running shoes. Reward. The reward is the positive outcome or satisfaction you gain from completing the routine. It provides motivation to repeat the behavior in the future. Examples of rewards include: feeling refreshed and having clean teeth after brushing and flossing. Temporary distraction and entertainment from browsing social media. Enjoying the endorphin rush and sense of accomplishment after a run. By recognizing the elements of the habit loop, you can gain insight into your own habits and use it to your advantage in forming new ones or breaking unwanted ones. You can modify your habits by manipulating the cues, changing the routines, or adjusting the rewards associated with them. Habit stacking. This technique involves linking a new habit you want to establish with an existing habit you already perform consistently. By stacking habits together, you create a stronger association and increase the likelihood of the new habit sticking. Here's an explanation of habit stacking with some examples. Identify an existing habit. Choose a habit that you already do consistently as the foundation for habit stacking. It should be an action that naturally occurs in your daily routine. For example, brushing your teeth before bed, making a cup of coffee in the morning, putting on your shoes before going out. Specify the new habit, decide on the new habit you want to establish, and clarify the exact action you will take. Be specific and keep it small, as this will make it easier to integrate into the existing routine. Examples include: after brushing your teeth, you will spend 5 minutes stretching or doing a quick yoga routine. After making your cup of coffee, you will spend 5 minutes reading a book. After putting on your shoes, you will take a short walk around the block. Create a clear cue. Connect the new habit with a clear cue that is already present when you perform the existing habit. This helps signal the start of the new habit. Examples of cues include: placing your yoga mat next to your toothbrush to remind you to stretch after brushing your teeth. Keeping a book on your kitchen counter to remind you to read after making your coffee. Keeping a pair of walking shoes by the door as a cue to take a walk after putting them on. By habit stacking, you leverage the existing habits and their associated cues as reminders to perform the new habit. Over time, the new habit becomes ingrained and effortless, as it becomes tightly connected to an existing routine. Remember to start with one habit stack at a time and ensure that the new habit is something you genuinely want to incorporate into your life. By stacking habits, you can efficiently introduce positive changes into your daily routine and make them more likely to stick. Implementation intentions. Clear recommends using implementation intentions to plan your actions ahead of time. By specifying the exact time and location for a habit, you increase the chances of following through. This technique reduces decision-making and makes it easier to execute desired behaviors. Here's an explanation of implementation intentions with examples. After I finish dinner, I will go for a 20-minute walk around my neighborhood. At 7 a.m. every morning, I will meditate for 10 minutes in my living room. When I wake up, I will write in my gratitude journal for 5 minutes at my desk. Choose the time and location, select a precise time and place for executing the habit. This helps create a clear trigger and environment for the behavior. Visualize the process. Mentally imagine yourself performing the habit in the specified time and place. Visualize the details and sensations associated with the behavior. This helps reinforce the intention and primes your mind for action. By using implementation intentions, you are essentially creating a plan for your desired habits. This technique reduces decision-making and reliance on motivation, as the when, where, and how of the habit are predetermined. Remember to be specific, realistic, and consistent with your implementation intentions. By taking the time to plan and visualize your habits, you set yourself up for success and increase the probability of following through on your desired behaviors. The 2-minute rule. The 2-minute rule is a simple but effective strategy for overcoming the initial resistance to starting a new habit. It suggests that if you want to build a habit, you should make it so easy and quick that it can be completed in just 2 minutes. Here's an explanation of the 2-minute rule with examples. Break down the habit. Identify the habit you want to establish and break it down into its smallest possible action or component. The key is to make it something that can be completed in 2 minutes or less. Here are some examples. Instead of aiming to read a whole book, commit to reading 1 page. Instead of planning to do a full workout, start with doing 1 push-up or 1 squat. Instead of trying to meditate for 20 minutes, begin with meditating for just 2 minutes. Focus on getting started. The goal with the 2-minute rule is to focus on initiating the habit rather than completing the entire task. The emphasis is on overcoming the initial resistance and building the habit of starting. Here are some examples. Set a timer for 2 minutes and write down 1 sentence for your writing habit. Put on your workout clothes and spend 2 minutes stretching or doing warm-up exercises. Sit down and close your eyes for 2 minutes to begin your meditation practice. The 2-minute rule is effective because it overcomes the common barrier of procrastination or feeling overwhelmed by making the habit incredibly easy to begin. It leverages the power of momentum and the psychological benefit of starting, which often leads to a greater likelihood of staying engaged and completing the task. By applying the 2-minute rule, you create a pathway for habit formation and set yourself up for success in making positive changes in your life. Habit tracking. Habit tracking is the practice of monitoring and recording your daily habits to create awareness, track progress, and stay accountable to your goals. It involves keeping a record of your habits, either on paper or using digital tools. Here's an explanation of habit tracking with examples. Choose habits to track. Determine the habits you want to focus on and track. These can be daily routines, behaviors you want to establish or eliminate, or actions aligned with your goals. Here are some examples. Drinking 6 glasses of water per day. Going for a 30-minute walk. Avoiding sugary snacks. Healthy eating. Reading for 20 minutes. Create a tracking system. Decide on a method to record your habits. This can be a habit tracker app, a habit journal, a calendar, or a spreadsheet. Draw a grid or use a pre-designed template with dates and habits listed. Mark habit completion. Each day, mark or color in the grid or cell corresponding to the habit you completed. You can use symbols, check marks, colors, or any other method that works for you. Visualize progress. As you continue tracking your habits over time, the habit tracker becomes a visual representation of your consistency. You can see streaks, patterns, and areas where you may need improvement. The 4 laws of behavior change. Clear presents 4 laws that can help you create and maintain good habits while eliminating bad ones. These laws include making your habits obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying. By applying these principles, you can reshape your environment and increase the likelihood of successful habit formation. Here's an explanation of the 4 laws of behavior change with examples. Make it obvious. This law emphasizes the importance of making your desired habits visible and easily perceptible. By increasing the visibility and clarity of your habits, you make them more likely to be noticed and acted upon. Placing a water bottle on your desk as a reminder to drink more water. Using sticky notes or visual cues to prompt desired behaviors, such as leaving a note on your bathroom mirror to floss your teeth. Make it attractive. This law highlights the significance of making your habits appealing and enjoyable. By associating positive emotions and rewards with your habits, you increase motivation and the likelihood of repetition. Creating a pleasant environment for meditation, such as lighting a scented candle or playing calming music. Designating a specific reading nook with comfortable seating and soft lighting to make reading more enticing. Make it easy. This law suggests that simplifying your habits and reducing friction increases the chances of follow-through. By minimizing the effort required to perform a habit, you make it more convenient and less likely to be abandoned. Preparing a gym bag the night before to eliminate barriers to exercise in the morning. Organizing your kitchen pantry to make healthy snacks more accessible and processed foods less visible. Make it satisfying. This law emphasizes the importance of providing immediate rewards or positive reinforcement for your habits. By associating immediate gratification or satisfaction with your habits, you increase the likelihood of their repetition. Treating yourself to a small reward, such as a piece of dark chocolate, after completing a challenging task or goal. Tracking your progress and celebrating milestones to acknowledge and appreciate your achievements. By applying these 4 laws of behavior change, you can shape your environment and behaviors in a way that supports positive habits. Whether it's by making your habits more visible, attractive, easy, or satisfying, incorporating these principles can increase the likelihood of successful habit formation and long-term behavior change. Identity-based habits. Clear argues that true behavior change comes from shifting your identity. By focusing on the type of person you want to become and aligning your habits with that desired identity, you create a powerful motivation to live up to your chosen values and principles. Here's an explanation of identity-based habits with examples. Start with your desired identity. Identify the type of person you want to become or the qualities you want to embody. This can be related to any area of your life, such as health, productivity, relationships, or personal development. Examples include: I am a healthy and active person. I am a disciplined and focused individual. I am a creative and inspired artist. Associate your habits with your identity. Once you have identified your desired identity, choose habits that align with that identity. Focus on habits that reinforce and support the type of person you want to become. Examples include: healthy identity, engaging in regular exercise, eating nutritious meals, and prioritizing self-care. Disciplined identity, establishing a daily planning routine, setting clear goals, and adhering to schedules and deadlines. Creative identity, spending dedicated time each day for artistic pursuits, practicing creative skills, and seeking inspiration. Emphasize small wins and consistency. By consistently practicing identity-aligned habits, you reinforce and strengthen your identity over time. Celebrate small wins and acknowledge the progress you make in aligning your behaviors with your desired identity. Examples include acknowledging and celebrating each completed workout as a testament to your identity as a healthy and active person. By adopting an identity-based approach, you shift your focus from short-term actions to long-term personal transformation. This approach aligns your habits with your sense of self, making it more natural and compelling to maintain those habits. Over time, these habits become an integral part of your identity and contribute to your overall growth and development. Overall, Atomic Habits provides valuable insights and actionable strategies for becoming a better person. By understanding the principles of habit formation, optimizing your environment, and adopting small, incremental changes, you can build a foundation for personal growth, achieve your goals, and lead a more fulfilling life. This book made me develop new habits that help me become the person I want. I started with 10 to 15 minutes of exercise in the morning, making a routine out of this, leading to a healthier diet and going out for a run. You can write in the comments how this video can help you.